Welcome to your lesson in the classic climb. So this is more than likely one of the first things you'll learn on the fabric. To start, reach your right hand up high, right leg wraps outside in, bend the knee and flex your foot. Join your hands together, step your left foot on top of the right, push the feet forward in an L position, bend the elbows and stand. All right, we'll do that again. So I'm saying right side because I am right-handed, so you want to learn this on your dominant side. Right leg wraps outside around. Notice my right knee is lifted in line with my right hip. My bottom foot is flexed. Hands meet together. I hang from straight arms. Transfer the weight into your hands as your left foot steps on top of the right. Feet press forward in an L position and then bend the elbows to stand up. You might just want to stick with that. If you feel like that was easy, then we can learn the climb. So the climb is essentially repeating those same steps. I reach my arms up high. Now the difference is I lift my knees to my chest and I have to rewrap my right foot each time. So the arms reach up, right hand on the top, using the core muscles to lift the knees up, rewrap the right foot and step. When you're ready to come down, I suggest sitting on the heels, move the hands in front of the chest one at a time, lengthen the legs, and repeat. All right, so once you are all the way down, we will do this again so you really understand the pathway of where everything is going. So the right hand is up high. Right leg wraps outside around. Bend the knee and flex the foot. The key is keeping your knee in line with the hip and the bottom foot flexed when you transfer the weight to your upper body. So I transfer the weight, step the left foot on top of the right using the ball of the foot and the toes of the left foot. Legs lengthen out in front of you, bend the elbows and stand. And then to do the next one, left hand and then the right hand again on the top. To initiate this, you want to tuck your hips under so your core muscles can work to help you to lift your knees up. So the climb is a transfer of weight from your upper body to your lower body. So it's not entirely your upper body. All right, so tucking the hips, hanging from straight arms, knees lift to the chest, push the feet forward and stand. I prefer to teach this with straight arms because if we do this with a pull-up, that means you have to be able to do a pull-up to climb, and this is a little bit more accessible to a person that's newer to learning silks. All right? And then when we're ready to come down, I find this exit just feels a little bit more secure than the next one I'm going to show for learning it for the first time. So I lengthen my legs, sitting on the heels, make sure the fabric stays in between your feet, hands in front of the chest, and then lengthen the legs. All right, so this is one option of a descent down. Okay, you always want to make sure you never slide your hands at the same time. You will get a rug burn, essentially, on your hands, which is not very comfortable. All right, another exit option or a descent is to simply lighten the tension between your feet and walk your hands down, hand over hand. Okay? So a few common mistakes. First mistake is wrapping the leg the wrong direction. So that is incorrect. You want to make sure you go outside in, flex the foot. Okay? And then when we transfer the weight into the upper body, notice my leg did not stay there. My leg fell essentially. It takes a lot of strength in your hip flexor and your core to keep your leg there. So you really have to focus on keeping that leg lifted as you go to stand up. Okay? Notice what I'm showing you now is the proper positioning of the feet. It's common to step with your heel and then you don't get a good grip and the fabric slips off. You want to make sure when you step, you're using the ball of the foot and the toes on the top of the foot. That really gives you a lot of security so you don't slide as you're trying to climb. Also making sure that when we're climbing, our upper body is working properly and we're not shrugging our shoulders or overusing our neck. Okay. Once the straight arm version becomes easy, then you can add in the pull-up, which is this. My arms reach up, and instead of hanging, I pull up and rewrap. Okay, and if you naturally have upper body strength, you can do this right off the bat. But for most people, the hanging is going to be more accessible. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped.